How you doing, people? Welcome back to another ESO video. Today is a very quick video to update you on something that has been heavily overlooked by a vast majority of the community. Not because they did anything wrong, but because most people download their patch and then they just play. They don't read the patch notes. Now, I'm sure most of you are familiar with the Dungeon Finder, which we know can be absolute aid sometimes when it comes to people trying to queue up as the wrong roles because they selfishly want to go through stuff faster and don't care about your day. That can be annoying, especially for new players. So this random or specific stuff is good, but you probably want to do that in a pre-made because it's a pain in the ass if you get someone messing it all up for you. But it's a tool nonetheless. Have fun, pugs are pugs. But this here, not the Dungeon Finder, but the Group Finder. This is not necessarily new, it's been around for about 3 or 4 patches now, but this is a game changer for those of you that want to make groups. First of all, your obvious routine would be to use the Dungeon Finder if you want to do a dungeon, or if you wanted to do a trial or an arena or something like that, you'd go to Craglorn, you'd shout in local chat until your lungs gave up.
What's your name? Fuck you!
Bear in mind, that particular instance of Craglorn is one of many. You might be in an empty one, you might be in a full one, but there's multiple other ones that exist that can't hear you. And there's loads and loads of other zones in the game where people can't hear you. And there's people in their houses that can't hear you, and people already in content that can't hear you, that are bored out of their tree, and they want to do something else, but they can't because they're stuck in an endless dungeon or trial where people keep farting down the microphone and nothing's really happening. This is open to the entire server, no matter where people are. Hit the Group Finder, and you've got 2 options. Now, the easy one is to press Find Group, of course. This is open to everyone, and everyone should explore it, but the majority are lazy and just press find and then complain when they can't find a group. Here's why. No one's pressing this. You don't need to lead it, you just need to make it. And here's the thing as well, you don't have to worry about the shit canoes coming in and messing your run up because you can kick them, you're in charge. And you can even set the rules for your group and advertise it. So if you press find group, you can look for dungeon, arena, trial, infinite archive, PvP, zone, or custom. Yes, you can say who wants to run around on the camel for no reason. Make your mind up, do what you want. But if you press create group, you've got this. Dungeon, arena, trial, infinite archive, PvP, zone, and custom. So you could be world bosses or just pick some flowers. But let's just say for argument's sake, we want to do a dungeon. We'll pick a dungeon. You can do normal or vet. You set the rules. And then you can go random. Or you can pick any dungeon in the entire game. Any you want. Maybe you're farming Scrivener's Hall because you want some stuff out of there. You can look for 2 players because you can basically duo it if you want to. Or you can go for 4. Make your own title. Call it what you want, and set your rules. So, must be Wood Elf. God knows why you want to do that. They eat each other anyway, but you could do that. Then, standard, educational, speed run for those that want to do speed runs, or just fast because you want to get to the end really quickly. Achievement stuff, role playing, maybe you want to take your time and do the story even, anything like that. You set your rules. Champion points required, yes or no, and say how many you want people to have. So when people sit there and go, oh, no one's allowed in my trial unless they have 1,000 CPs, and nobody ever fucking joins because they're stuck in Craglorn arguing about what you need, that is a pug. Come on, it's not going to happen. This, however, while being a technical pickup group, you can vet the players you want. So if you're casual as hell or just new or just want to get stuff done and you want to try, you can set the rules to be as lax as you want. Or if you are one of those people that only ever wants to play with people that you deem the best of the best, you can set your rules for that too. So instead of going on Facebook and hoping to find the right people, you can do it in-game. So let's just say I want 1, 2, 3, 4 champion points. Voice chat required, yes or no. Invite code, ahaha. You can lock it so only the people you want in can join. Auto accept requests, which means everyone ninjas in, or they have to check with you first. So it could be someone you don't like. Maybe it's someone that you know causes problems. You'll get a prompt on your screen saying accept yes or no, and you can decline them. Not just join an instance with a random dungeon and get a lockout because everyone's gone now, and that was a bad experience. You can choose before you even go in to allow or disallow. And then enforce roles. Do you want people to queue up as tank, healer, and DPS? Do you really want to run the risk of people queuing up as fake ones? Or do you want to control it? So you can say I want a tank, a healer, and 2 deeps. Or 1 deeps and 2 healers. Or 1 deeps and 2 tanks, whatever you need. Or you can set do not enforce role requirements, so anyone can bring whatever the hell they want, and if you want to run with no tank, then don't. This kind of stuff is really, really simple, and all you do is hit create group. Now when people press find, it is there. Easy peasy. For any content in the game, if people start pressing that create button, all the lazy people pressing find will find you. If everyone just presses find and nobody presses create, there's no groups. So going onto the forums and screaming, that's a crap system, there's no groups. The reason there's no groups is because you're not making them. You don't have to lead it, but you are in control of setting them up. It's really not that stressful. What's stressful is running a random one all the time and having to get kicked and have a lockout timer. There's no lockout timer here. It's your group. Design it how you want. Now, while this may be a very simple system to understand, it's one that is completely missed by the vast majority of people. And the more people that know about it, the more groups will happen. There's none of this, I don't get in a trial crap. You didn't make a trial. Don't go looking on Facebook or Instagram or wherever the hell you look, even Reddit, to try and find special groups because they're already full. Make one in-game and get the active players to join you, and you never know what's going to happen. This is a very, very useful tool, a game changer for people trying to introduce themselves to new crowds of people as well, and a way to even make guilds and friends along the way. So utilize this tool as much as you can and start getting your content done rather than assuming that it needs to be gate-kept by a shit canoe online. So people, have you used it? Have you not? Have you pressed find all the time, or have you actually taken the time to create a group? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you like the channel, hit the sub button and of course hit the notification bell so you know when videos go live, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.